Where are the monuments? The pantheon of portraits for the women with unrelenting voices, whose whispers have traveled, spreading awakening echoes to new women who take up the mantle of challenging erasure. An ancient book of women's laws suggests a certain relevance. We follow the invitation of titles. What is a dower? With what people a woman may not marry. The baron may beat his wife. A woman is compellable to serve from the age of 9 when she is dowable. When the preserve of history is the ownership of women, celebrate we must the women who rebelled. 1826. Sarah Street seizes on malicious rumors, deeming her incapable of buying a business without a man. Brazenly shutting down the naysayers. It's all me, she says, with the subtlety of a newspaper ad. She hires other women, transforms it to Royal Clarence Hotel, blesses it with success, as if to say, I, woman, more than enough, even in the shadows, capable. 2021. Please don't call me remarkable. I had 2 children who did not ask to be born. I did it for them. Challenged the racist teacher, marched my boys into private school. I couldn't pay up front, gave them no option. I paid monthly. Lived with strangers in my house for 15 years. Money don't grow on trees. I watch one of the boys march across the stage. They call him, and he wears doctor, like it has always belonged to him. I don't know how it happened. I come from peasantry. But look what I did. 1998 to 2021. I don't know about remarkable. You have to fix things or get out. The shops left the street. The council removed the buses in an area with poor people. I rallied until a shop came back, until buses returned to the street. If they said nothing good can come from those people, I went there, treated them worthy, and they behaved like they were treated. 2021. My sister, force of nature, whirlwind of energy, teaches freedom of expression through dance to people with special needs, even people in wheelchairs. My mother, who came here from Germany for love, suffered prejudice in Exeter. 1 of 10, life was far from easy in here. She had to learn language, culture, everything quick. She's frail now, but resilient as ever. A drink coaster sits on her table, describes her to a fault. She believed she could, so she did. 1726. I can't prove a pact, but I'll swear specific intention kept Mole's Coffee House in the hands of 7 women for 100 years. Delightful defiance. Give me a woman who knows how to play the game, whose actions smirk revenge. Thou art the deity I adore. 1769. Unwed businesswoman buys a stone factory, adorns herself with Mrs. for convention's sake, ignores niggling questions about the legitimacy of unmarried businesswomen being able to own without pretense, of married women being unable to own without interference. Preparing for her death, she returns to those questions in gifts bequeathed to married friends, gifts with provisos. Your husbands must have no control over these funds. I imagine this excavation first as adventure and then as labor. There are already field hands here. Women digging through genealogies, knocking doors, threading together stories of women, ordinary women on the quays, whom society never saw. Women sifting through the footnotes for the untold story, rejuvenating the legends, blessing the half-truths with context. Women who have felt a prejudice they are tired of explaining in a place that should now be home. Who feed the hungry, make them feel at home without having to give up dignity. Women who carry women on days when life is breaking. Do you know their names? Maybe Exeter is a woman too. Often at the intersection of what is hidden and what is held to the light. Your story and the story they're telling is yours. Exonians who never left reluctantly drift to the outskirts. A new citizenry emerges, tells new stories, digs up histories in isolation without tracing back to the source. Here too, women are picking up tools, giving people a route back to agency, identity. The purpose is always connection. The reward is sweet as the joys of simpler days when Saturdays in Exeter meant meeting outside of Boots at 10:30, cramming into the passport photo booth, borrowing scissors from staff who asked no questions, then parading the high street. The place seems so much smaller now, but the memories stick.